Welcome back to Far Cry 5's arcade mode, the mode that can give you something really good, or the mode that can give you hot garbage. Time to go and take over some more outposts. They belong to Desmol. Oh man, I haven't had a very good time with outposts this month. There's only been like 2 or 3 outposts that I've actually enjoyed, about 20 of them that I've played. Out of the 20. They're just not making very many good ones anymore. Or maybe they never did. Unchanged loadout name for the top one, but the loadout seems to have been changed completely. Hey, crazy, bend over. Oh, lovely. That is very lovely. This loadout choice has no silent weapons, so that's basically the challenge right there, because it's an outpost game, or an outpost you're supposed to try and complete the mission undetected, or take out the alarms before you're getting detected. These loadout choices are unbalanced! They're unbalanced! Wait, is infinite ammo turned on? Oh, okay, so basically it comes down to this. Do you want a throwing knife? Do you want to use silent weapons? Or would you like some bait? The rest doesn't matter! Because in Outpost, these are not good enough weapons for them! This is not so... Ah! Okay. Alright. Just play.
Outpost.
Oh, and they give the helicopter anyway. Okay, fine. Let's use the helicopter. I'm gonna use the helicopter and see if it actually leads to anything.
You are triumphant.
I don't even want to check the enemies. It's just gonna get the downvote anyway. It's just one enemy on the map for an instant victory. Please just give me an outpost. A good outpost. An outpost that's actually balanced. An outpost that feels like an outpost and is not a rip-off of an assault game. What the hell is this picture for? Gameplay modifiers, infinite ammo, highlight NPC, so I can see all the enemies that I'm gonna be eliminating. Unchanged loadouts. This loadout has been changed, just this one. And the only change is that the ARC has been made a silencer now, and an added bow has been put on. I wonder what the point of the other loadouts are for. I wonder what everyone is going to choose for their weapon loadout, Well, I'm assuming that everyone's just going to go with infiltration and screw everything else. Most likely. But I'm going to go with nothing, because nothing seems like a great loadout choice considering there's a helicopter on the map for me to use. Yep, a helicopter's there on the map. It's a helicopter, and it's on the map. I've said that 3 times now in a row. 3, or maybe it's just twice. I'm losing memory here. Before I get to that helicopter, let's get to this alarm and see how many enemies there are. I just now realized this land is big, flat, and flat. Yep, it's a big flat land. And there's 3 alarms. Absolutely 3 alarms. I have to make the decision of whether or not I want to use the helicopter, or if I want to... Oh, wait, I have an idea. I have a better idea. Instead of using the helicopter, I am going to blow it up and get everyone's attention. Yep. I'm going to blow it up. I said blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up! Never had so much trouble doing a sabotage in my life. All the enemies are going to be looking in that direction, because obviously they're going to look towards the explosion. They're looking to see what happened. And while they're doing that, I'm just going to go completely around the base. There's more than one helicopter on the map, and eventually I will use them, but I just needed to create a distraction. Grass growing through the floor. Grass is growing through the floor. Oh, the building is set too far down in the ground. That's why. Building's too far in. I just realized that there are 23 enemies that have to be taken out. That is a lot of enemies. That's a lot. Can I get rid of this guy before I get detected? Yes, I can. I kicked his body. No, pick up the body. Don't kick it. Why is everything not working for me today? It's like I'm being trolled. I'm being ultimately trolled. And this is a big, flat, unedited land. I'm guessing that the out of bounds is left unedited entirely, right? Yeah, I can journey in this forest if I choose to. It never ends. It just never ends. Why doesn't it end? I just want it to be over, man. Through the unbalanced loadouts, the wide-open copy-pasted trees, the potentially easy-win helicopter, and the lack of details inside of a building, also buildings growing through the ground, this is the exact moment that the map lost its like. Keep this in mind as the video progresses onwards. Okay, there's no lot next to lot. Oh no, maybe not. Trying to get, no. I'm gonna have to just destroy the alarm with physical attack instead and get the enemies all alerted. I got no choice. I'm trying to take out the alarms before I go for the helicopters because I'm afraid to see how many enemies will actually happen on the helicopter. I'm afraid. With an enemy wave of this much, you know, 23, the penalty should be like somewhere around the 80 mark or 90, and this building's floating in the air. Yep, it's floating. This part's also floating in the air. This building is... oh, it's the same building. Okay, so they're connected. There's alarm number 3. And at this point, I don't even care about disabling them manually. I'm just going to punch them all. We're almost done. Last alarm. The final alarm is gone. That's it. All alarms disabled. I'm in a really bad spot, though. I'm trying to look for the windows of this church. Oh, there it is. So this guy did not hear the gunfire at all. Got him. Okay, now that I've taken out 3 enemies and all of the alarms, I'm heading for a helicopter. I'm going to use it. I'm assuming that those helicopters are there for the enemies to use, not the player. I don't even know if they fly those type of helicopters. I've never seen an enemy fly a Lego copter before. But I can certainly do that, and that's what I'm going to. And boom, I probably won this game now. Are you kidding me? No, 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 no! Okay. I'm okay. I'm perfectly normal. I'm perfectly fine. I'm trying to break a wall that doesn't actually break. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay. Put the helicopter down here. Exit the helicopter. Now that I've exited, blow it up. Cause it to explode. This is my only means of winning this map right here. What the hell? And the worst case scenario happened. The helicopter went off the whole thing, so now it's not going to catch the building on fire. Okay, well there is another possible way for me to win. I have another idea. When I was shooting the enemies around here, there was an enemy here with one of those shield icons. But their weapon may have despawned because I wasn't anywhere close when I fired at them. The shield icon guys have flamethrowers sometimes. And now, no, the weapon's gone. It's gone. What I'm doing is I'm firing piercing ammo. However, it's not actually going through the building, so it's not working. No, the piercing ammo is not working. It's absolutely failing. By the way, guys, grass going through the floor. I have found grass going through the floor. But more importantly, I need to give time for that enemy to lose me so that they could possibly make their way downstairs, because I have another idea that I can try with the piercing ammo. And while I'm waiting for them to lose me and then possibly wander downstairs, I'm looking through all the buildings to see if I can find any other weapons. Any other equipment that can help me. Preferably something that's better than this ARC. Or at least something that will actually pierce better. This gun's piercing is kind of limited compared to some other weapons. It is likely that a caliber weapon could go through those windows that I was firing at and still hit the enemy, because they are much better at piercing. But this ARC is just not that good for piercing. I am sad to report that all the buildings are completely empty. There is no hope. There is no life. There's nothing. No. Oh, come on, man! I don't think I've ever been so infuriated with Far Cry 5 maps in my entire life. All my time playing this game. Not once.
Outpost.
I mean, it's no secret that I'm not a fan of Outpost games. The Outpost maps are definitely my least favorites compared to all the others. Because you're very limited on what you're able to do in that mode. The game mode Outpost represents a game mode where you're supposed to play stealthily. It's more about stealth, reconnaissance, and taking out enemies without being detected. I've repeated this so many other times in the video, but I have to nail it again for any new viewers and any creators that are not aware of it. Yeah, it's supposed to represent a stealth game. If you're not trying to make a stealth game, if you're just going to make a game that you want the enemies to detect the player, then you're just better off putting it on assault, because that's what people go to play that mode for. I've been detected now, so we get to see how many enemies will happen on the alarm. So how many enemies will actually be summoned on the alarm as I get into this helicopter and fly off again. Oh, well, it was an enemy counter that was just way too ridiculous to play anyway. Okay, well that brings the end. I'm moving on to the next map. I don't play maps with over 100 enemies. I kind of hope that the next Far Cry game, when a map browser, map editor comes in, and we play with PvE, that if Assault and Outpost return, that it actually tells us the enemy count. I would very much like to see that in the menu before you start the mission. That would allow creators or players to determine if they actually have enough time to complete the map before it's you get the idea. Now let's begin. Recon. Ninja. See, this creator gets it. They understand that the Outpost is about stealth, and they provided actual stealth weapons. Okay, well finally, a creator I can respect for this video. Alright, rolling the dice. I'm just gonna let it determine at random. My dice told me that I'm a recon. So this is my loadout choice. I have... Oh, infinite ammo's been turned on. This might be too overpowered then. This might be a too overpowered weapon, considering the piercing. The SA-50 piercing is extremely strong. It one-hit KOs every enemy. Well, almost every enemy. If they're not dead, they're in dying. It's that strong. And when I mean enemy, I mean humans. The only human-aligned factioned enemy that can actually survive the SA-50 piercing is the Behemoth. I know what you're thinking. You're like, wait, that's a human? But, oh, well, I guess they technically are human. Yes, they are. Assault and Outpost considers them human. Of course, human zombie is its own faction, or just zombie is its own faction, so you can just go ahead and distinguish it with that. This will tell us how many alarms there are. A high amount of alarms, so a decent amount for co-op at least. Oh, someone found a dead body. They're now starting to discover dead bodies everywhere. thought there were more enemies than this. Well, I need to double check something. Is highlight NPC turned on? No, it's not. Okay. It's not turned on. I have no idea if they're trying to go for the alarm right now. I can't see over that truck. I've got a remote bomb. I can provide distractions now if I want to. Which actually is a good idea. So let's put one remote bomb down there. I wanted to put it farther than that. Do I have a parachute? Yes, I do. Good. I better go get that alarm quickly. I better get that alarm before it's too late. Done. Alarm disabled. Yes, it's busted. Oh, they turned it on over there. Crap. Okay, well, that's not very much of a penalty, with considering the amount of enemies that have to be taken out. Just saying. Just saying. The idea of the penalty is to try and encourage players to not want to be detected because they want to actually complete this mission stealthily. If there's no point in the alarms being there, if you're just gonna put in a small number, and if it just turns out to be faster to kill the enemies in a guns blazing like style rather than undetected, then well, what's the point of making it an outpost? Just make it assault. You know what I mean? Just set it on assault if it turns out to be faster to do it guns blazing. Fig. I'm pretty much winning this game. They're just all coming one by one. Dude, I'm trying to recover. Give me a time to heal myself. SA-50 killed a flamethrower dude, and flamethrower guys are really tanky. It's like I said, the piercing ammo is really, really strong. Yeah, at this point, because this SA-50 exists, it feels like it's just faster to go guns blazing. Just screw it if you get detected. But no, from the way it's set up, it does look like that. Yeah, you probably could do this mission faster if you were not detected. So far, it's hard to determine. You guys will have to be the judge of it yourself. But I'm just saying, there's no point in it being an outpost if you can do this mission faster without having to worry about stealth, as opposed to vice versa. You're just better off putting on an assault at that point. Alright, now that I've gone and wiped out everyone at this part of the base, there's still at least 2 more enemies that are going to spawn in somewhere on the map. They haven't appeared yet. What the hell is this? Oh, this is where... Oh, this is that alarm they turned on. There's no helicopter here, so... I guess I'm traveling to the waypoint on foot. I've arrived at a secret part of the base. It wasn't very far from the helicopter pad. They're all searching for me, but they're just getting sniped. Oh, they found me. I better get out of here. No, I'm not ready to fall. I'm not ready to fall. I better get the hell out of here quickly, because I don't want to die and have to play this mission again. I'd rather not play this mission again. Just live. That's all I can do. I got no medkits left though, so it's not looking good. They're overwhelming me with sheer numbers. Oh, but I have a better weapon. I can actually paralyze them. I forgot that I picked up the rocket launcher. Where's the last enemy? The last enemy's not here. Where the hell happened to the last enemy? What the hell happened to them? Oh, they probably were the ones that spawned in after I took out another one. They probably went back here at the first part of the base. Okay, yeah, you got a good penalty going on for you. This is a time penalty. Yay! The outpost is okay-ish. The outpost is somewhat okay-ish. Wait a minute. There's more. How much has the out-of-bounds line been edited? Can you just roam around in the endless forest? Or is the creator gonna make you stay inside the intended part of the playing field? It looks like you can just roam around in the endless forest. Yeah, it's been unedited. Boo! Boo! Come on, last enemy. Show your face so I can get going. Reveal yourself. Release the enemy. I did your mother last night. Oh, come on. Just show up so I can go. This is the worst, man! Why would there be an enemy all the way out here? Why did you put an enemy all the way out here? Is it because they have no control zone? They just wandered out? It took me too long to get to the second part of the base? Boo! These outposts have made me a really bitter man. They've really killed off my mood in a big way. Oh. Only 14 more days of this. 14. And then I can finally rest. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!